Hi, this is a video on Forex trading is a business. Now, we got to use what we know, all right? So all of us who got into the Forex have been in some business, whether we're an employee, an executive, or an entrepreneur. We are or were successful in that endeavor because we know we were operating a business. But with trading, something happens and we no longer use the skills of business in our trading. Instead, we become gamblers, not traders. This becomes close to what we do. What makes us successful in business? Education. We have to know how to do our job. Commitment. We don't spend 8 years learning to be a doctor to then give up on the dream. We have to make good decisions. We need the ability to adjust to the current situation. We need the ability to handle stress when things aren't going right. We have to have goal setting and then goal achieving. Every business has a P&L. Every business has a 5-year plan. Every business has a budget. We limit our risk when we make decisions for our company. And the better skill we have, the better we perform. So all of the things above create skill. Now, this is a schematic of how we make business decisions. It's a very rudimentary illustration, but it'll suffice. Observe. We gather the information to make an informed decision. Orient. What does that mean? The dictionary says it's to acquaint with or adjust according to the existing situation or environment. Then we decide on a course of action based on the above, and then finally we act on that decision. But many traders do this differently when they start trading. Their observation is a cursory look. Is it going up or is it going down? I'm in. Not interested. I just want to get in a trade. So we don't orient ourselves to the market as a whole. We then act without proper information, and then we decide after we've entered, now what do I do? So some skills in business can hurt you. Aggressively pursuing the top spot in business usually ends up with you making a promotion. But in trading, it can make you too aggressive in the market. Business rewards the first movers, Apple, computer, Microsoft as an example, but in trading it usually slaughters the first movers. Working long hours will pay off in business. In trading you need to limit that live chart time. The ability to make snap decisions in hostile environments. In trading it will lead you to make snap decisions in trading. Taking big risks in business can lead to big rewards. In trading that leads to margin calls. So is this a career or a hobby? For most people, it's a career path. They want to replace their income and trade for a living. Now that career path requires the same commitment that you made in your profession, whatever it was. It does not matter what you did. For example, commercial truck drivers must learn to drive big rigs, and then that takes skill. And then they become commercially licensed in order to make their living. A doctor must make an 8-year commitment to the process. Neither of these will make you the safest truck driver on the road or the best doctor. That requires ongoing education and practice in honing your skills, learning from your mistakes, and hopefully in both of the cases above, you didn't kill somebody in the process. So how does this work? Well, we have to start with a foundation of education. Why we do what we do, and then how do we do it? And then we have to have experience. Now that requires 2 types of experience. That requires live experience in the charts, but more importantly it requires lots of experience in the past, what we call paper trading. It's research experience. And ultimately that will lead you to a place where you have skill, not just technical ability, but also your trading psychology comes together. And there is no shortcut to this process. Every endeavor that we take on requires certain things be done if it is to be a successful business. Good record keeping is one. In trading, we call this journaling. You need to focus on the 20% who create 80% of your revenue. In trading, it is finding the 1 or 2 opportunities per session that give you the greatest opportunity to make money. And by the way, there are usually no more than 1 or 2 opportunities. Testing business hypotheses to see if they will work. In trading, this is called paper trading, and then a live trade management plan. Watching the P&L. Trading, this is assessing our current plan or practices to see if what we do is working and is the daily goal getting us to the overall goal. Excessive trading, by the way, increases our cost due to the spread. Keeping our inventory levels or human resources at a manageable level so that we can do the job. In trading, we call this margin management. Now, excessive trading can increase our cost due to the spread. So let's take a look at it. Here's a 100-pip movement on the British pound dollar and two different ways to trade it. Now, the average trader only trades for 5 to 8 pips. That's the average retail trader. So in a 100-pip move, he has the potential of making 20 trades for 5 pips each, and he will gain $100. The cost of revenue is 20 trades times 5 pip spread equals $100 cost. So in other words, you have to make up the pip spread to the broker before you can even make yours. You must also factor the spread on the exit because the bid and the ask are still being quoted when you exit your trade. So this is very, very hard to accomplish. Now, target traders, they do something different. In a 100-pip move, they will only make 2 trades, but they'll be going for 50 pips gain each. So they still make $100, but the difference is the cost of revenue in their case is only 2 trades times a 5 pip spread, so it's only a $10 cost. And the same is true, you must also factor the spread in the exit. So it is much easier to accomplish target trading than it is to scalp for 5 to 8 pips. There is no surety in business. No one knows if a business will be successful, whether we can sustain our business or whether there will be any business in the future. Rest assured, if you do not run your business using sound business practices, you will most likely fail. Taking the easy way or the most touted way may or may not be good for your business. An example would be Detroit 20 years ago. The easy way was to forget about quality, and they lapsed in that, and Japan came in and took them to the cleaners, and even to this day still dominates the U.S. car business. Using the proper business strategies with the highest percent of probability greatly increases your chance of making it. The same is true in trading. Trading is the risk business. Your job is to put your own money at risk. It's no different than your local grocery store who deals in a perishable product. For instance, your local grocery store, it's the middle of January, there's 4.5 feet of snow on the ground because you live in Minnesota. He's decided that people would probably like to have bananas, but bananas are a perishable product. And so he assesses his risk, he decides to buy a container of bananas, and his job is to sell them before they rot. Now, a trade is also a perishable product. Your next trade will never ever be here again, since the factors that created this trade opportunity will never be here again. Controlling your risk is the most important thing that you can do. The same is true in trading. So we have an opportunity called the Forex in front of us. Success occurs when opportunity meets preparation. But if you're not ready to do the preparation, don't even think about getting into the business. So let's review our business slide from before, but now we'll use trading inserted as opposed to just business in general. So do your own checklist mentally as we go through this. What makes us successful in trading business? Education. We have to know how to do our trading job. Commitment. We don't spend months or years learning to be a trader to then give up on the dream. Good decision making. That comes from time in the charts. And by the way, that's in the past, not in live environment. The ability to adjust to the current situation. It comes from paper trading and then live trading with an experienced guide. Ability to handle stress when things aren't right. Cut your losses. There's none of this, I hope it turns. Oh dear God, please change the direction. Goal setting and then goal achieving. Your goal must be an achievable goal, and by the way, making money is not a good goal. Making money for humanitarian purposes is. Making money to buy a vacation house is. Making money to replace your income, that's a good goal, but making money by itself is not a good goal. We limit our risk always when we make trading decisions, and the better our skill, which is the more we do the above, the better we will trade. So success is in your grasp. You need a team to help you. Henry Ford said it this way: coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress, but working together is success. So what do you need? The right tools, the right education, the right environment, the right coach, and great teammates. Success comes to those who treat trading as a business. They use their skills, never stop learning, and they never give up. Genius is 1% inspiration and 99% perspiration. That's how Thomas Edison put it. Your choice is yes, I'll do it, no, or maybe. Are you ready to start?